What up? It's Coach Jordan from Sweat 60, and we're gonna be going through a quick mobility flow so that you can help loosen up your body and prepare for your next workout here at Sweat 60. So let's start it off on this first one. We're gonna go into a pigeon stretch. So we can start right through the ground. You can go pull that knee up, over, across, and we're just gonna take a couple breaths through each side here. Trying to get that foot coming across even. If you want to get deeper into the glutes, that's really working into that low back. You can pull those elbows through. And throughout the whole mobility routine, we want to just be breathing, being able to control that nice and easy inhale, controlled exhale. We're gonna hold each position for about 30 seconds while we work across. So that one side, I can push back up. Quick transfer from that down dog over to the pigeon on the other side. Again, just breathing through, reaching those elbows into the ground and breathing across. Again, this first initial hold, we're gonna get about 30 seconds on each side, working across. After this, we're gonna go into a single leg down dog. So we're gonna start in that plank position here. This foot's gonna kick all the way back and even across. We can even pull that knee across to help open up this lateral line of the body. Pull it back through. We can go right back to that plank. We're gonna go same thing on the other side. That single leg down dog. Drive it across. Pull that heel right through and going across. So we're just gonna do right now 2 on each side. This is one, you can pause the video. Rock about 2 to 5 on each side just to help open up, driving that hip back to that single leg down dog and back. And one more on that opposite side, being able to open it up and control. We can go back down to that 2 leg down dog, pedaling each heel in nice and easy as we go across. Here's the next one's gonna be one of my favorite stretches in general. I would do this every single day. So we're in the Spider-Man position, what we call Spider-Man. This front knee is gonna be driving forward actively. The back heel's driving back actively. We're gonna reach that elbow through the ground. Hand goes forward. I'm gonna open up that chest all the way through and go. We're gonna get 5 on each side here, just reaching that hand out nice and long, opening and across. I like to think about making the biggest rainbow I can with my hand. My eyes are watching the hand throughout. That front knee's driving forward, back heel driving back. We're gonna then transfer to that opposite side, pulling that across. And again, that big reach up, over, pulling that elbow in. Nice and easy. Go that third one here. Again, you can always pause the video to get into that next stretch. So right from here, we're gonna go into our seated position on our butt. So we're gonna go into what we would call 90-90. 90-degree angle on the front side, 90-degree angle in the middle of the hip, 90-degree on the back. So working into this position, I'm gonna take my hand right on this hip, push it forward, and then pull this butt bone straight into the ground. I'm gonna feel that inside leg open up just a little bit. So I'm gonna go through a couple pass-throughs and help open up this hip. I'm gonna pull it while I'm staying nice and tall. Over and down. This next one, I'm gonna open up my knee. So lift the knee up off the ground, hands behind. I'm gonna transfer over to this opposite side. And we're gonna do that same, push the hips forward, sit the hip right down. Push the hip forward, sit the hip right down. One more right through there. Now we can just transfer back and forth. When we're transferring through that 90-90 position, my top knee is gonna go as high as it can, and it's gonna pull that back leg over and across with each one. So we're not just trying to quick and over with each one, just slowing it down, keeping the distance between the two. Really opens up that inside leg, opens up the outside hip while we go through. We got one more stretch here on the floor. We're gonna be going into what we would call our adductor, this inside leg. It's one of the biggest muscles in the leg, and when it gets tight, you can feel it in your knees, you can feel it in your low back. That tightness one of my favorite ones for those knees and low backs to open up. So we're gonna go kick that leg all the way out, sit back into those heels. So we're gonna start just kind of keeping those abs as tight as we can and active throughout. This stretch is pretty easy for you. You can kick out a little bit more. You can pull that toe up, or you can even drop into those elbows. This is the one I like to hold for about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute on each side, just being able to pass through. We got one more following this up, our squat to stand. Okay, this is one of my favorite, another one of my favorites. So we're gonna start off feet shoulder width apart. I'm gonna karate chop my hips back through, grabbing those toes. I'm gonna actively pull my hips using my hands to anchor down. My elbows are gonna dig into those knees for a second. One, and drive. Butt goes back, grab those toes, pull those hips. You can even rock a little back and forth. Upper back goes through and drive. We'll get one more here just for extra reps. Control that down, hands up, and good. So right there, it's just a quick little mobility routine. Again, it takes 5 to 10 minutes. When you move your body, when you feel good, you can move your body better. When you move your body better, that's those ranges that you can get stronger in. So if you are tight, you are restricted through your movement, always come talk to a coach through any of those exercises. But these are things we can do at home to help improve performance and make the things we do in the gym even better. So come check out Sweat 60. Let's get strong, let's get fit, and let's get mobile.